Swaminathan Ankleshwar Aiyar, consulting editor with ET Now. Swami, good morning, pleasure as always. Swami, the parliament session starts today, and out of the key pending bills, there are about 31 bills which are pending. Which ones do you expect will be passed in next 20 days?
It is not one where any pyrotechnics are expected. I don't think the government is going to risk its rather fragile majority in the Lok Sabha on any controversial bills. So the relatively uncontroversial one, something like the Companies Act, that can go through. But if you say what's going to happen to something like the Lokpal bill, I think there's no chance of it coming at all. There is a question of the mines and minerals bill. On that, there had been a lot of opposition from the private sector, but there is a chance that may go through. Land acquisition, there's a lot of tweaking going on. There's a standing committee. If you can get enough agreement with the BJP, I think that might go through. Otherwise not. Women's reservation, it's possible. But as always, there's been resistance. So by and large, I don't expect this to be a productive session. I don't expect that any really important bills are going to be passed. If anything does happen, we'll be lucky.
Swami, hi, morning. So let me run through some of the key pending bills. If you can give your comments or expectations, whether or not it will be passed. The pension bill, the companies bill, banking laws bill, land acquisition, rehabilitation as well as resettlement bill, and of course mines and minerals as well. And you've also got the insurance laws bill.
Companies bill is possible. Relatively uncontroversial, no great ideological issues raised. It's been in the works for so long. It has gone through the grind of the parliamentary committees and so on. That one, yes, I think it's possible. Provident Fund, you mentioned, I think there's no agreement yet between the parties on what's to be done. Pranab Mukherjee had this position that, we have to get the BJP on board because the allies otherwise are just not enough, certainly for passage in the Rajya Sabha. And I don't think the BJP has given its agreement to sign off on most of these. I think it has agreed on companies' bill, so you can expect that to go through.
Swami, this will be the first parliament session when the services of one key troubleshooter, which is Pranab Mukherjee, will no longer be available. The man in the spotlight for sure will be P. Chidambaram, who is again not a consensus gatherer. Do you expect opposition to once again corner P. Chidambaram on the spectrum issue?
It is entirely possible. This is a tactical matter, whether you try to corner him this time or next time. At some point of time, there will be a move, perhaps to move a no confidence motion. But I don't think it will happen in this session, because I don't think the opposition parties are geared right now to trying to topple the government and having an early election. By the winter session, I think it's possible that will happen. So will they allow Chidambaram a passage in this parliament session? I would give a guarded yes.
Swami, the opposition has a lot of ammunition this time, be it ongoing inflation, drought situation, riots in Assam, power outages, and of course the Pune blast as well. Do you expect a stormy parliament session with the opposition again succeeding in keeping most of the bills as pending?
I expect that a lot of that will happen. You have a situation where sometimes in a 20-day session, nothing happens for 17, 18 days and then suddenly a few bills are passed in the last few days. I wouldn't be surprised if we get something like that.
Now with this season beginning, the only window available for UPA to push for some key bills will be the winter session, and then you got state election in middle of that. So what exactly do you expect?
No, I said you can't expect too much because it does not have a majority in the Rajya Sabha. So, even on the Lok Sabha, it will go relatively easy. It doesn't want to create a situation where there is so much antagonism to a bill in the Lok Sabha that the same parties will feel obliged to veto it in the Rajya Sabha. So this is the real fragility that they face. Pranab Mukherjee once said, immediately after UPA came to power, Pranab Mukherjee said, look, we don't have a majority in either house. And what he meant was a very fragile coalition in the lower house and nothing at all in the upper house. Because of this, I'm afraid there will be great reluctance of the Congress party to push aggressively in any of the bills except the completely non-controversial ones.
Swami, always good to have you on the show. Appreciate you taking the time out right now.